the experience more than anything. I'm really excited and looking forward to it. William Shakespeare once wrote, "I'll give you a furlong of sea for a quarter acre of land." Well, in a moment's time, I'll give you the opportunity to have both. Briannan Crawford's my name, and on behalf of the team at Greg Gilbert Real Estate, I'd like to welcome and wish all of my prospective purchasers the best of luck in their bidding today. Now, before I get underway and commence the auction, I would just like to briefly touch on some of the contract particulars and the terms and conditions that we sell under. The contract, which has been diligently prepared by the lovely folk at Willis & Bowering Solicitors in Miranda, it states that the completion date will be in line with the 56th day. Now, I know for a fact that's going to be a fantastic day in history because it also happens to be the due date of my first child. So fingers crossed for one lucky couple in the room and myself. Come the 18th of August, we'll be popping champagne bottles together. Land address is clearly stated as 40 Langley Road in Port Hacking, also known as Lot 101 in Deposited Plan 743104. All the inclusions and improvements have been noted, and a 10% deposit will be required should you be the successful purchaser. Now, if you have made any amendments to the contract which have been approved by the vendor solicitor, you can certainly bid with confidence under those changes. Otherwise, we will expect that you'll be bidding under the original contract, and I'll take the balance of that contract as read and understood. Now, the terms and conditions that we sell under today, I'm not going to list each and every one. However, there's just a few that I would like to bring your attention to. Firstly, if you're intending on placing a bid today, all the best of luck to you, but you will need to be registered and holding a bidder's registration card. I'll just need to see that bidder's number clearly each time that you place a bid. Secondly, our vendor is entitled to have 2 bids on their home today, and I will place these bids on their behalf should I deem it necessary, but we'll let you know exactly when and where they take place. Now, at the fall of the contract, the property will be at the risk of the purchaser, so I do just hope that you would have your necessary insurances in place. And finally, if you're here to bid on behalf of a third party, we just need to see written authority which authorises you to do so. And I'll take the balance of those terms and conditions as read. Well, you may or may not be aware that there's been a long-standing debate between those that come from the northern beaches and those that live in the Sutherland Shire as to where God's country truly lies. Well, I'm a Northern Beaches girl, so naturally I've grown up thinking that that's where God's country is. However, if there was ever a place that could sway my judgment, 40 Langley Road, Port Hacking would be it. Positioned here peacefully in this picturesque pocket of what locals like to refer to it as the Shire. But rest assured, although my appearance may suggest otherwise with my protruding belly, swollen ankles and the extra hair on my toes, there are no hobbits to be found in this Shire. No, ladies and gentlemen. The only types of people you'll find in the Sutherland Shire are those of pure Australian beauty. The likes of Cheyenne Tozzie, Lara Bingle, and my favourite former NRL pin-up boy, Andrew Eddinghausen. So, ma'am, sir, if you're here today not only to find a roof to place over your family's head, but more a nest to breed that gorgeous Australian family, this is the place for you. And I hope that you breed a big one at that, because this home has everything you need, with 5 great-sized bedrooms of accommodation, multiple living spaces cascading over some quarter of an acre of pristine waterfront land. And sir, you've had enough of your daughter singing those terrible Frozen songs around the house. You can find solace. Perhaps it be in your own home gym, down in the boathouse, which you've now turned into the man cave, or perhaps positioned at the very end of your own private jetty, cold beer in hand, casting a line into the aqua blue waters of the Hacking. And when it's time to get the family together for that great family gathering, this home has everything you need for that as well. In-ground swimming pool, sandstone entertaining terraces, and of course that fabulous gourmet gas kitchen, beckoning your wife to come in and cook a sumptuous feast. Or if she's anything like myself, she'll stay well away from the kitchen, and you'll probably find her curled up in the home theatre with a chilled glass of Pinot Grigio, catching up on the Real Housewives of Melbourne. Whatever the type of family, this is the home for you. But I'm not just selling a home with all these attributes. I'm selling you an enviable lifestyle. Here, Port Hacking, you've got direct access to a plethora of aquatic reserves via your own private jetty, beach and pontoon. And ma'am, when it's time to take the kids to school, you can leave the Range Rover safely tucked away in that double lock-up garage because Lillypilly Primary is just a short stroll away. And when in need of some retail therapy, well, the newly redeveloped Westfield Miranda is about a 5-minute drive away, and a 5-minute drive in the other direction takes you directly to those golden sands of Cronulla Beach. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I not only offer you a home with all these attributes, an enviable lifestyle of location, but I merely offer you your own slice of heaven. Ladies and gentlemen, it's known as 40 Langley Road in Port Hacking. Where would you like to see the bidding start?
Well, before you start, I've got a question actually.
Certainly, sir.
I've been reading the contract and I note that the 10% deposit is going to be released to the vendor immediately on exchange. What's with that?
So that's a term in the contract which actually allows for the deposit to be released for the vendors to purchase their next home. So as soon as they've found a suitable home, it'll be released into the next agent's trust account and will stay there safely. Does that answer your question, sir?
I thought it had to stay on trust.
Well, that's what's written in the contract, sir, and that is the contract that we sell under. So as long as you're happy with that, I hope that you can bid under that contract. Fantastic. Any other questions?
Yeah, I noticed that the contract has a domestic waterfront licence attached to it, but there's no certainty that the boat shed and the jetty are compliant. If I'm successful today, could I request that the vendor will make those compliant?
So that's a great question. All I can assure you is that with the waterfront licence, the vendors will do everything they can in order to place the necessary applications with the state government to transfer that lease to you as a purchaser. Hopefully you are the purchaser upon settlement. I can't guarantee it will be done on settlement. However, that jetty and pontoon and boathouse will be your own. You'll have to maintain that yourself once you're the purchaser. Okay. Any other questions? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if we're all silent, I open it up to you for an opening bid or offer. Where would you like to see the auction start? In your hands. I'd like to think maybe we could see a start around that mid $3 million range. You tell me, ladies and gentlemen, where do you see value?
I'll give you $3 million.
Okay, great start, sir. And a round of applause for the gentleman there. At $3 million, we're away now. I'd like to think the next bid would comfortably be 3.1 here. At $3 million, gentleman's bid in front at $3 million the call. Gentleman's offer, 3.1. 3.1 now, 2 is it, sir? At 3.1, the bid's against you.
I'll make it
2, great bid in front at 3.2, 3.3 can we say?
Another 100,000.
Another 100,000, 3.3 now. 3.3 is the call, sir, against your bid at 3,300,000. Take me to 3.4 if you like.
I'll give you 50 now.
Okay, 350, 3,350,000. Another 50, sir?
That's 50.
4, 3.4 here. Don't say no, sir. It's a wonderful property here. At $3,400,000, gentleman holds the bid at $3,400,000. 50, 450. New bidder here at 3,450 the call. 3,450,000, round me up to 3.5, sir, can we say?
Another 50.
3.5 right back here. Gentleman's bid left hand side at 3,500,000 against your bid, sir. Another 50 on top, can we say?
25.
Sorry?
25.
25, okay. 525. 3,525. Sir, 3.6 is it?
It's another 75.
Another 75, 3.6. Great bid, sir. At 3,600,000 a bid now against your bid, sir. 3.6 the call. Left hand side, another 25 on top, can we say?
10.
10, okay. 610, 3,610. Take me up to 3.7, sir. 3,610,000. Gentleman holds the bid at 3,610.
And 90.
3.7. 3.7 the call, 3,700 in front now. Left hand side holds it at 3,700,000.
Is the property on the market?
No, sir. $3,700,000. Bids in front here.
I'd like to withdraw my offer then.
You sure, sir?
Yes, I'd like to withdraw.
Okay. We'll revert back to this offer at $3,610,000. Your bid, sir, now at $3,610,000. Call it 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. Once, twice, third time.
3.7.
3.7. Good to have you back, sir, at $3,700,000 a bid now.
50.
50, 3,750. 3 3/4 a bid now at $3,750,000.
3.8.
3.8. Good bidding here. $3,800,000 against your bid, sir, at $3,800,000 in front here. 3,800 the call, gentleman's offer. 3,800,000 once.
25.
825. Didn't own it for too long, sir, at 3,825.
Another 75.
Another 75 takes me to 3.9. 3 nines a bit in front here at $3,900,000. Sir?
25.
925. 3,925. Don't say no, sir. Don't say no. I'm offering you a piece of paradise here at $3,925,000 is the offer. Are you sure? 3,925 the call. Sir, are we bidding at this figure? At $3,925,000. Gentleman's about to own it here. Once. Twice.
4 million.
4 million. Great bidding, sir, at $4 million. Gentleman's offer against your bid now, sir. Don't let that deter you. At $4 million, bids on the left-hand side at $4 million the call. Gentleman holds a bid at $4 million. Sir, can I tempt you back in? Are you sure? Another 25. Might just do this here. At $4 million, gentleman holds a bid against you both. Centre at $4 million once. Twice. Third time. All done. Definitely out. Sold. Congratulations, sir. Very well done. And gentlemen, thank you very much for your competition today. I do hope that the lovely team at Greg Gilbert Real Estate can find you your own piece of heaven in the near future. The rest of you, thank you very much for coming along and enjoy the balance of your afternoon.